Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sakuma Podcast. It's Nico here. I'm so excited to be here today because I'm here to actually extend the other episode I was talking about. The first one goes like friendship versus loneliness. Yes, that's one of the most topics that people really don't actually talk a lot about it. If you ask anyone what is friendship to you, they're gonna give you maybe 10 reasons, 10 things. Same, I can say that. Then when you talk about loneliness, they're also gonna give you lots of differences and stuff like that. But what about if you telling your story, experience? I mean, to say, like for me, my experience about friendship is really, it's a long story, but I have to tell it sometimes. Like I've shared it, like everywhere I go around the world, I've never been around the world, by the way, but where I've been, it's like I always meet people just like that because I'm easy to talk. I talk to people, like I just hang out with people. And then as well, I can sense if people really they connect me or not. You know what I mean? But I'm easy to connect to people. But to build a friendship is not a 1 hour thing. It's a process that it takes a lot of things like such as respect, trust, and as well, yeah, be there for people. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Then you got friends like who are like part of the family, which means like I've got friends I know them more than 10 years now. And those are people I call them friends, but they're really deep, like they're part of the family to me because we share they know almost everything about me. And those are really, and there's good friends. And then there's friends for benefits, like we do business together, I mean, we work on a project, for example. Like, yeah, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Then you go loneliness. Loneliness, there's also, for me, I think I'm going to look at like, most of the people, when you talk about loneliness, they're always looking at, either because you don't have a partner, you're not in love, you're not loved, so you're lonely, or you are old, you live by yourself and stuff like that. Yes, I can agree with that a bit, but I think loneliness comes in different ways. For example, if you think you are lonely because you're not in a relationship, it's okay, but I wouldn't worry about that too much because sometimes you can have someone in your life and it'll be a nightmare. You'll be like, I wish I could not connect. But I'm not saying people shouldn't be with people, but I'm just saying sometimes when we don't have trouble, we look for it. We like hunger for it. Like I want to meet this person. I want to have that person. I want to be like that. And then bang, they arrived. Then you're like, oh, I wish I didn't do this. So again, in life, it's hard to tell what comes around, what will be. But loneliness, to me, it's like when you don't have friends, like the friends I just talk about. If you don't have friends for 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, whatever you call it, that's loneliness. That's loneliness. Because for me, I don't think people for my work, they're my friends. No, they're colleagues. We meet in business. These are people who all meet there to make money and then we leave. We don't have much connections. We don't have much. We only spend time at work. But again, at work, you can find friends. Don't get me wrong. You can find people become really nice and friends, build up that way. But don't go to work and thinking that you're going to see your friends. No, you're going to work. You're going to make money. You're going to make some people also there for that. But it's good to be kind to each other. That's not friends to me. That's not friendship. That's the people I know. Like someone I used to say to myself before when I was lonely, like, oh, I'm going to the pub, I'm going to meet my friends, go and play or watch football. Those are not your friends. We only meet in the bar, in the pub. We don't even, there's no networks, there's no text messages, nothing. You know, like I tell you, I live in London since 2000. I mean, it was, I think, when I left Africa in 2000, sorry, let's say 1999, life was different. You know, Even when I arrived in London in 2000, I made friends within months. I could connected to people. So we have to text, there's our friends who to text each other after work. Are you guys coming to this place? Special Friday, we always meet in one place, playing pool, get some burgers, drink and chill. Group as a group, we move to another place as a group. Um, it was good. Nowadays, it doesn't happen often to get a text message from someone that, yo, we're going to this place, are you coming? We're doing this. No, for me, I'm talking about myself. It doesn't happen. No. And I don't know why, but it's one of those things that you start feeling, oh, I'm alone. I don't have friends. But you do have friends. Then you forget that those years I was talking about in 2000 or 2005, let's say, for example, 2005, that time, all those people I was with, they all left. They go different ways. And some people are married. Some people got families. They're no longer doing that, texting other people like correct. So, so if you're like in my age, for example, and then you don't have partner, you don't live with your children, and you just like yeah for you by yourself, and it can be a little bit different, yes. But that's why I'm going to talk about people holding on in the past, because the past for me was one of the best that time. When I was young, I can go out, meet some friends, we do things together. But now I've got different friends. Now I've got business friends. Maybe I've got, sorry, friends with benefits, right? So we can only meet if we have to talk about something that we're working on, or you can go to a place where everybody goes. Those are people going, so not everybody, yeah, people they also go there uh, because for example, maybe we go to the African restaurant because we all like the food, or we go into the place because we always watch football there, sometimes stuff like that. And I don't know if I make sense when I mean to say the loneliness differs all the time when you grow up in your age. It's about the people around yourself as well. So, but there's other loneliness people uh, are called that one. Someone is not well, illness one, that someone just doesn't want to meet people. He doesn't want to talk to anyone. He just stay in the house. There's some people who can do that. They just stay themselves, which means okay, as long as it works for them. But I think maybe I should go back to friendship. I think so. Yeah, I think that will make sense because now I'm all over the place. If I can just calm down a bit and explain to you again. I was here to talk about relationship versus loneliness. So you can have friends, but you can still lonely. You can have people around you in the room, you can still feel lonely. You can be rich, you can be whatever you call it. As long as there's no good connection in your heart, then you'll be lonely. I used to have lots of people call them friends, man. When in English sometimes it's very difficult. Everyone smile at me. Hey, that's my friend. Hey, I got friends, man. I got friends. Everyone smile at me. That guy is my friend. That guy is my friend. Hold on, Nico. He's not your friend. It's just someone you know, and he smile to you doesn't mean that is your friend. It's the same like when I was young, a young boy. Any girl smile at me like, oh, she likes me, man. Look at that. When you don't get too excited for nothing. It happens because in life you get to learn that what is real, what is not real, and it takes time. I look back, I feel so embarrassed about being like trusting people and just falling in love, just get to this nightmare of emotions and stuff like that because I didn't understand life. Especially when it comes from Africa, for example, for me, hugging was one of the most difficult things when I came to Europe. Someone trying to hug me, I'm like, oh no, because one week I'll never get used to it. Not because my family didn't hug me, but we're from the different culture, we don't hug people that time. So I remember one time my first time was in London, and this beautiful girl from European girl, she's trying, we're having a coffee, we finished like chatting, she's have to go, I'm going to have to go my way. And she leaned to me to give me a hug. I just moved back like that, and I can see her disappointed on her face, and she just walked that way. Then I realized later on, I was like, oh no. So immediately I feel guilty. And then I text her like, listen, there's one, I'm still learning. I understand the culture here because I'm from this culture. We don't do this hugging stuff. That's like, oh, Nico, sorry, I understand. So we meet again. She's laughing at me. She said, make it as a joke. And then now I said, I would like to practice. I would like to practice this when I get, because I think that's a very good thing, respect and connecting with someone. And I find it very nice. I love hugs now because it just kind of gives you that, feeling of that someone really it does connect with you. And as human work with energies, if you can connect with someone, it's really good to share and it's stuff. So for me, hugging people took me years and years to build. Now I'm just, hey, how you doing? Hey. So it's just jumping in and stuff like that. So yeah, I think friendship, we learn a lot. We learn culture differences. And then you learn as well how to talk to people. And there's a lots of benefits in there when you connect to people. The word called friends. It's really important to actually look back. I want to look back and think about people, the way they helped me, and the things they did to me, man. Yeah, I'm very lucky, to be honest with you. Lots of very, very good people I met in my life, and some not bad ones as well. I think they always say you attract bad people if you're also got the same energy, but I never come across many, yeah, people who are bad to me. So yeah, friendship to me, it taught me the differences and how other people wants to be treated and how you want to be treated as well as a person, how I wanted to be treated and stuff like that. Actually, I think back in the day, like I was not that, I don't know how to call it, like say I want people to treat me this way. I thought people was just automatically nice, so there's no need to worry how they're gonna treat you. And yeah, so I was always my energy was so good, lighting up in the room. I didn't care what's there because I was just so happy. People were like, well, man, why is this guy so happy all the time? But because I was not paying attention about anything wrong in life, I mean, because I didn't care what was going on in life. I was just, I mean, happy. Not like I didn't care, like as such, like whatever. But I mean, but I became, after many, many years, I become really a little bit start thinking about how people treat me. And then you start, yeah, when you start paying attention, you can start telling about good or bad people get, and even the people you call friends, they start, I think life changed a lot, 10 years, no, not 10, more than 10 years back for me, when I started to learn people can be really uh, bad. They can be really, really evil as well in the same circle where you are. So once you start finding out those kind of things, then that's where you lose trust. And once you lose trust, the people you trust is for so long, and people, then it makes you just don't feel uncomfortable around. Even the new people come in, you stick with this, the past running in your head, and so it's really bad when that happens. And that's where for me just back off. You don't want to hang out with people, and then the loneliness knocking the door. It's like, hey, hello, hi, lonely, I'm here to see you. Then you're like, okay, lonely, come in, I'm lonely. Then lonely stays with you, and now you become don't trust anyone, and you don't make friends, and people don't trust you too. So I think that's the point I was trying to make on this recording here. You can leave comments, you can talk to me, you can let me know and share your story. My story is very, 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 very interesting as well and long, because yeah, there's so many things that happened to me and people helped me, strangers, people I know, like I also did to help other people. So it's kind of like connecting with other people and do the good things, and then the good things always keep coming back to you as well. So I'm not going to talk too much now, because I know that it might not make sense to people when I say friendship versus loneliness, because when you don't have friends, that's what the loneliness is. Sometimes even if you have friends, you're still lonely. Even if you're around with people, you're still lonely. The question is, where's the balance? I think that's the point I was trying to make. How can we find a balance between that, to having people around you and you still feel empty, you still feel lonely, and even if you've got friends, what can you do? I think the best thing is, enjoy your own space first. Build that confidence. No, not to worry, even if there's no one around you. Just feel okay. Then yeah, see, there's a lot of things you can do even if you don't have friends. I always go by myself. Get on a bus or get on a train or get somewhere, and then I find people. I find a massive event or something. Great, you enjoy more than arriving with other people. So that's me. I'm just sharing about myself. So I think, yeah, I'm really worried about the word friendship. It's never been explained properly, because we use it, like I said earlier on, I thought everyone smiling at me was a friend of mine. Yeah, hey, good, how you doing? No. And then when you grow to know that not everybody smiling at you is your friend, then you will understand the point I was trying to make. And yeah, I hope this makes sense again. But yeah, don't be lonely. You can go outside there, have a good time, good party, meet some people. Like yeah, enjoy yourself. As long as you behave yourself, it'll be great. And I think that's what I was here for. Normally, I try to talk more about myself, of course. Like now I'm busy. I'm not lonely anymore because now I've created lots of like this kind of I record videos almost every day. Some of them I never share there because I'm not. Oh, maybe it's not good, but I always keep myself busy creating because I run a podcast. So the podcast is about always try to create a content, try to to record stuff. Like you can tell I'm not in the studio. It's not the same. My energy is like, I wish I was in the studio. That's where that's where magic happens. But again, I think if you only want to create things in a specific place, you never be, I mean, you never go that far much because sometimes I'm not gonna go home the next 2 weeks. I'm here working, so I rather just keep doing this, and I hope that people will start subscribing my channel because it's really new and yeah, why not? Maybe one day, now it's 98 people. One day, maybe you'll be 99, 100, 102. Please do that. Yeah, I think that would be great. Thank you for watching. And please go to Siakluma We Talk podcast on Apple and Google. And yeah, on YouTube as well, you can find Siakluma We Talk podcast. And yes, share it with your friends. Find friends. Don't be lonely. Find better life. Just go out, have a good time, and relax. Take your time. So thank you so much for listening.